Welcome to our Health Awareness channel, where we strive to empower you with the knowledge you need for a healthier lifestyle. Today, we're diving into the world of diabetes, and I'll be sharing some insights into what it is and how it affects our bodies. So let's get started. Have you ever wondered why diabetes, a condition that affects millions worldwide, is such an issue in our society today? This question is not just an idle curiosity, it's a pressing concern that has health experts, researchers, and ordinary folks alike scratching their heads. Diabetes is not just a statistic. It's a condition that affects real people, causing a ripple effect in their lives. It's a silent invader, often going unnoticed until it has firmly entrenched itself. It's like a thief in the night, stealthily robbing individuals of their health, their vitality, sometimes their lives across the globe. Diabetes has its icy grip on millions. It's not just an issue in the United States or Europe or Asia, it's a worldwide concern. A pandemic of a different sort, one that doesn't make headlines as often as it should, and the numbers are rising. But what this condition is, they're a single culprit we can point our fingers at and declare, aha, here's the villain. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Diabetes is a complex condition with multiple contributing factors. It's a web of interconnected causes and effects, a puzzle that researchers are still trying to piece together. Some people might think it's all down to what you eat. Others might say it's about how much you exercise, or your genetic makeup, or even your age and race, and they would all be correct to a certain extent. But it's not just about one factor. It's about how these factors interact, how they compound and exacerbate each other. It's about the sedentary lifestyle that many of us lead, the stress we are exposed to, the processed foods we consume. It's about the genes we inherit, the environments we live in, the choices we make. It's about so much more than we can see on the surface. In the next few scenes, we'll delve deeper into the causes of diabetes, both type 1 and type 2, so stay tuned, because we're about to unravel the mystery of diabetes. Did you know that your genes can play a part in whether you develop diabetes? It seems our genetic blueprint, the DNA that makes us who we are, may also be a contributing factor in whether we develop this condition. Let's dive into the role of genetics in diabetes. Think of genes as a set of instructions for your body. Some genes tell your body how to respond to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. If these genes aren't functioning properly, it can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. Now imagine you have a library full of books, and each book represents a gene in the vast library of our genetic code. There are several books or genes that, when altered, can make people more susceptible to diabetes. For instance, genes like TCF7L2, SLC388, and HX have been identified as potentially playing a part in the onset of this condition. The plot thickens when we consider family history. You see, we inherit our genes from our parents, so if your mother or father has diabetes, there's a chance you've inherited some of these high-risk genes. Studies have shown that your risk of developing type 2 diabetes rises. If a close family member, like a parent or sibling, has the condition, the closer the relative, the higher the risk. But here's the twist in the tale. Just because you have these genes doesn't mean you'll automatically develop diabetes. It's like having a library full of cookbooks, but never cooking a meal. You have the potential, but it's not a certainty. Genetic predisposition is just one piece of the puzzle. It's an important piece, no doubt, but it doesn't paint the complete picture. Our genes can make us more susceptible, but they don't write our destiny. But while genetics play a role, they're not the whole story. There are other factors at play. So stay tuned as we uncover more about what causes diabetes in the next segment. Imagine this: your lifestyle choices can significantly increase or decrease your risk of developing diabetes. Now let's delve deeper into how exactly this happens. Firstly, let's talk about diet. The quality and quantity of what you eat play a crucial role in determining your risk of developing diabetes. Consuming excessive amounts of sugary drinks, processed foods, and red and processed meats can lead to weight gain and increased blood sugar levels. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help control your weight and keep your blood sugar levels stable. Unhealthy eating habits can often lead to obesity, which is a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes. When you carry excess weight, especially around your belly, your body's cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that regulates your blood sugar levels. This condition, known as insulin resistance, can eventually lead to diabetes if not addressed. Now let's shift gears and talk about physical activity. Regular exercise is a powerful tool to prevent and manage diabetes. When you engage in physical activity, your muscles use sugar for energy, reducing the levels in your blood. Moreover, exercise helps you maintain a healthy weight and increases your body's sensitivity to insulin. A sedentary lifestyle, on the other hand, makes it harder for your body to control blood sugar levels and can lead to weight gain, escalating your risk of developing diabetes. Therefore, it's apparent that our daily choices regarding food and physical activity can largely influence our risk of getting diabetes. By choosing a balanced diet and an active lifestyle, we can significantly reduce our risk of this chronic disease. But diabetes is a complex condition, and while diet and physical activity are crucial, they are not the only factors at play. So it's clear that what we eat and how much we move can have a big impact on our risk for diabetes. But what about other factors? Stay tuned as we explore more about this. In the next scene, age and race are two factors that unfortunately we have no control over. But how do they influence the risk of diabetes? Let's start with age. As we grow older, our bodies undergo various changes. Our metabolism slows down. We may become less physically active, and our body's ability to process sugar may decline. All these factors can lead to an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. In fact, studies show that individuals over the age of 45 are at a higher risk. The risk continues to rise as we age, with those over 65 at the highest risk. Now let's move on to race. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. Certain racial and ethnic groups are more prone to diabetes. According to the American Diabetes Association, African Americans, Hispanics, Native Americans, Asian Americans, and Pacific Islanders are at a higher risk than their white counterparts. The reasons behind this are complex and multifaceted, ranging from genetic predisposition to socioeconomic factors. For instance, certain genetic variations associated with diabetes are more common in these ethnic groups. Socioeconomic factors such as access to quality health care, Healthy food options and safe neighborhood for physical activity also come into play. These groups often face greater barriers to these resources, increasing their risk of diabetes, even though we can't change our age or race. Understanding these risk factors can empower us to take proactive steps. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and regular exercise can help manage these risks. It's also important to be aware of the symptoms of diabetes, such as frequent urination, excessive thirst, unexplained weight loss, and constant fatigue, so that early intervention can be sought. In essence, age and race are significant factors in the risk of developing diabetes. They are elements of our identity that we can't alter. However, being aware of these factors can help us better navigate our health journey and potentially mitigate the risks. These uncontrollable factors make it even more crucial to focus on what we can control, like our lifestyle choices. As we've seen, diabetes doesn't have a single cause. It's a complex interplay of genetics, lifestyle, age, and race. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. Starting with genetics, we've seen that having a direct relative with diabetes can increase your own risk. This genetic predisposition is like having an invisible hand nudging you toward diabetes. But remember, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Your genes are not your destiny. Next, we've discussed lifestyle choices, the food we eat, the physical activity we engage in, and even the amount of sleep we get can all influence our risk of developing diabetes. A diet high in sugar and processed foods, a sedentary lifestyle, and lack of sleep can all pave the way for diabetes to take hold. Then we considered age and race. We know that as we grow older, our risk of diabetes increases. This is due to changes in our body composition and metabolism. Additionally, certain racial and ethnic groups have been found to be more susceptible to diabetes, including African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and Native Americans. But let's not lose sight of the bigger picture here. While these factors can increase our risk, they don't guarantee a diagnosis. Many people with these risk factors never develop diabetes, while others with no apparent risk factors do. The truth is, diabetes is a multifaceted disease with many contributing factors, and that's the key takeaway here. There's no single cause of diabetes. It's a complex condition with many moving parts. But by understanding these factors, we can take steps to reduce our risk and manage the condition effectively if we do have it. So let's not be discouraged. Instead, let's use this knowledge as a tool to make healthier choices, to understand our bodies better, and to take control of our own health. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to combating diabetes. Thank you for joining us on our Health Awareness channel. We hope you found valuable insights to enhance your well-being. Remember, taking care of your health is essential, and we're here to provide you with the information and tips to support your journey. If you appreciated the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with our future videos. Check the description below for more info. Your health matters, and together we can foster a community of informed individuals. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next. Stay healthy and informed.